We've been taught right from our childhood that a healthy mind and then a healthy body. That is what is required. Without that, there is no perfect growth for an individual. So the body, and then things like yoga and exercise, all these things are focused towards a healthy body. We need to have a healthy body. Of course, healthy mind should come and complement. That's where the meditation, it brings in so much of focus in us, calmness. There is clarity. You will experience it.
Previously, I used to have a sore throat. Even I went to a specialist also, it doesn't cure. I need to go to visit clinic to get the antibiotic monthly. Then after the meditation, for 3 months, then I have a fever. After that time, until now, I became healthy.
February, I was diagnosed with diabetic. My sugar level was around 300. Then I started meditation continuously every day in the morning and walking. And within 6 to 7 months, it came to normal.
I had a kidney stone. Whenever I feel, the pain or something in my kidney stone, what happens is, when I used to get into that anxiety levels, wherein the fear kind of stuff. In a month of 30 days, the 15 days I used to have that, I used to feel the pain. So that next 15 days, I will feel my energy level high. So this was the cycle actually continuously, and I don't see that anything that even if I get some pain, I just get the awareness, but that's it. It doesn't affect my next action or anything.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. Sound mind is definitely leading to a great health and energy in the body. Problems are there for everybody. Everyone has a problem. Some don't have good health. Some don't have proper thinking. They always are criticizing themselves. Some feel helpless because they're just not set up right to succeed. People are not cooperating with them. It's always the other person who is challenging them, bullying them, depriving them. Challenges will come, and challenges are there. We understand the quantum model of creation. Every thought and feeling that we put out is becoming a newer experience. And if that experience has not been had, then it becomes stronger and stronger until we have that. Where we place our attention is where we place our energy. And so when we think of a problem and the problem comes, and then when we resist the problem, then we try to circumvent the challenge by running away or by talking about it more to people around. Running away is where we have a strong inner chat about it. We talk about it and then we escape from it. When we're talking about it strongly, then we are reinforcing it again into our life more. Happen. The focus is on the problem and then how it's bothering us, and then how we are feeling low or bad about it, how people around us feeling low or bad about it. It's always the focus is on the challenge and then the emotion that you carry with it, And so it becomes stronger again in the field. So it means that we are setting ourselves up for having that experience once again ahead, going ahead, once again. Because we are always avoiding the notion of challenge, because we always are seeking one side, the goodness of life. What we are, when we recognize that every problem, we know, we've always said this, every problem is a challenge to learn from it. Every failure is a stepping stone from it. But we recognize that, and we can truly investigate, the moment we change our approach to a problem, that there is something for me to learn here. That first of all, this is created by me with my own thoughts and feelings from the past. My today is from yesterday, and the tomorrow will be based on how I think and feel today. An approach that, okay, I have created it, so I'm going to take this, I accept it. And then there is something for me to go through and then learn from it. Sometimes we have burning desires, but then we don't give time to the burning desires. When you give time to the burning desires, then we become very, very happy. And so problems are also coming like that, to gain time to be able to do that desired aspect of it. Whatever that we've been neglecting, we need to go back and do it. It gives us the time. When challenges come, it gives us time to sit back and then contemplate. There's an opportunity to contemplate, but in a very restless mode of the mind, then we're always seeking external solutions for it. When we go inward, and then meditation is helping us, is setting us up to go inward. Contemplate on it. Approach is one of, I have created it, and then what is that I'm learning from it? Because every life experience, we learn something. The model of spiritual science is that we are here for experiencing life and learn from it, so that experience life is enjoyment, and then learn from it so that we set up ourselves for something more again next. So problems are also the same, that they're there, and they're invariably, every time a problem has happened, and then if we're able to accept the problem or go through it, and if we change our mindset towards the problem, the problem goes away, but then we would learn it, invariably we would actually use that opportunity to do something better. We know this. Only when we're thrown into the water, then we start swimming. In fact, truly, I learned swimming like that. When I was a 10-year-old in village, and we learned swimming in wells or in the water canals. So I was sitting, just 10 years, at that time I was sitting by the edge of the well. Somebody came and pushed me into the well. Suppose a drop of about 15 feet and I just fall in. Of course, there are other swimmers there who are other friends who know about it, how to swim. So the moment I was pushed in, obviously the body starts doing its bit. And you figure out, you would have observed it, that people are flashing legs and hands. So I could manage it. That's what I could manage. Well became easy because then the edges are close by, so I could manage to get to the edge. And then, of course, in that moment, I was mad at the guy who pushed me. But then I learned pretty fast. In 2-3 days, I learned swimming to be in a deep water. When the problems are thrown at us, our best is coming out because we have an intelligent system inside us only if we are restful and then we're able to look at it. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was put in jail. I mean, these are great people who have done so much for independence, always worked for the country. He was put in jail. He, when you're going to jail, then you have nothing to do. Rather, now we have two things. We can lament. My time is gone. I've just been wasted now, and I'm in this important work of independence. Now I can't do anything. I'm just sitting, getting stuck. That is one way to think about, and then keep losing energy, because every thought is energy, and I keep lamenting. And when you keep lamenting and keep feeling it, then you'll create more of it. You'll go to jails more times. Subhash says he took that opportunity to apparently write a great commentary on Bhagavad Gita. He used the time. We hear this far too often. He produced one of the great Bhagavad Gita books, great rendering of the meaning of the Bhagavad Gita. He converted a challenge and a problem into an opportunity, and then he nicely enjoyed it. 2007, our company completely went down. We were about 112 employees. We were raised 2 rounds of funding, and we had an office. We built teams in the United States in the company Sanofi, which was previously working, that IBM acquired. We bootstrapped in India, and we had to open offices US, and then raise funding. It all was great. Credit squeeze came in 2008. We could not raise round 3. And the round 3 didn't happen. And companies just lose, and the companies just spend money to the last penny. Those of you entrepreneurs, you know it. Bank balances become zero many times. Of course, you want to plan cash flow, but it doesn't happen the way you always think. So the company came down to almost nothing. From 112 employees, we had to let go, and then it became only 9-10 employees. It was painful for me too. As a founder, as a technologist, I could stay as a technologist in the company. It was painful. I felt to actually leave. Meditation, of course, gave me acceptance. So I was in a more rational mind and started thinking, what is it giving me? And I tell you, that is the time, the best time of my service life. From the time that has happened to the preceding, the following 8 to 9 months, I did so much work at Pyramid Valley International, building this place. If any of you have gone there, that International Meditation Center, many of what has come together, the whole mega pyramid, the lawns, the landscaping around it, and many things have come together in that short 9 months, intense amount of activity we did. I was so happy that it's part of it. The problem has come one side, but the other side, there's always something it is teaching us. A problem is always moving us into greatness. That led me to feel so contented. That led me to bond more strongly with subsequently Dhyana Jagath during that time, because he was also part of the board. And then it led, that or something else, always led to greater growth for the company from 2009. Attracting beautiful investors, started growing the company, attending abundance prosperity workshops, many things I was able to do when there's problem situations there. So every problem is always an opportunity if we accept and then say, what is it that I can do? What is it I can learn? Problems will be there, and always will be there. Meditation is not taking away problems. Meditation is only making us experience more. And we experience more when we go through tougher situations, we experience more. Our best has to come out. Become more patient, perseverance. This is what taught me. My company of many years, it taught me to be perseverant. I know there's a great market, but the customer adoption is slow. So you got to wait patiently, wait. Everything is always happening. A lot of manifestation is also the same. We have to give ourselves enough time. We just often want to do it like now. This book, I wanted to talk about this. This book, Patriji Answers, must be, this is available in Amazon and at Pyramid Valley bookstores. But this is, many thanks to us guys for publishing this. But this book is giving full of wisdom nuggets, talks about problems and dealing with the problems, challenges, things not happening for me. How do I deal with it? People are putting pressure on me. What can I do? Thanks to Jagdish for being editor for this. But this book is a handbook to solve many answer many questions. It's got about 15-20 pages on 25 pages on just meditation alone. Meditation experiences, how to deal with them, and then subsequently things that are happening in our life. So very beautifully put. So anyone, this must be there. Open a book and open a page and then read. There is so much of wisdom in this book. Patriji Answers. Something to talking about meditation experiences, talking about spiritual science, and all of this from a Grand Master. And every problem, when it's not attended to well, is leaking energy. Meditation is a perfect science of energy maximization. So every problem when not attended to well is leaking energy. When we lament, when we regret, when we complain about it, whatever it is, we have to do with cool mind and then joyous heart. Okay, so there is an opportunity for me. Can we be that? Can we turn a problem towards inward and say, okay, there is an opportunity. There is something for me to become better here. Small things to big things. If you go back and then look at like what in my incident happened, if you go back and look at your life patterns, when there are deep challenges particularly, and then look at it and say, did it move you into your greatness? And it always would have happened that we would come out of some limitation, some deeper attachment, some this or that, would have become free, would have become great, would have become more excellent in some quality every time a problem has occurred in our life. You just have to go back and contemplate from that direction. Always. Let's go into meditation, dear friends, to understand after this, in the energy week, sound mind is producing lots of energy. But understand things that can help enhance the energy, and the meditation is beautifully helping us to be aware of those activities that improve the energy in the body. We are practicing Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. This meditation, which is giving us awareness to deal with challenges as the learning situations. That's all is required. The meditation is simple. It's called breath mindfulness meditation or Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind. Thousands of thoughts and the restless thoughts. We want to empty the mind of all the restless thoughts. And everything is happening when the mind is empty and quiet. And so to do this, with your eyes closed, remove the specs if you're wearing, fingers into fingers, hands comfortably in your lap. And you can sit on the chair or on the floor, as you see in the picture, and cross your feet at ankle, and then comfortably sit down. Don't need to keep your spine erect, and observe your natural, normal breath that is there with you. Any point on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, And observe breath is going in and coming out. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. When you observe your breath, the mind becomes empty of all the thoughts. Slowly, thoughts start coming down, you'll start noticing. If you resist, and then if you recognize the thoughts are there, attention back to the breath again. So we're going to train ourselves to keep our eyes closed and then observe the breath. That's the training. And then as observe the breath, we start experiencing emptiness. And in emptiness, there is energy. We might have some experiences of energy. We train ourselves to not analyze them, observe them. And in case the thoughts are there, we need to bring our attention back to the breath again. Again, we train ourselves to that. When thoughts are there, attention back to the breath and then observe the breath. Again, slowly go into this emptiness. Experience energy. May have some sensations, may not experience anything, but be in that state of emptiness. If you have thought, come back to observing the breath. This is a process called Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation. We'll be doing it for maximum time. Before we go into this practice, we are doing something called heart elevation process to elevate ourselves into the higher moods by reliving a moment from our life, from our past. And we'll do this for a few minutes. Just follow my guidance actively for it. Relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. going into powerful group meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind and merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum energy field, that consciousness. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Be with your breath, one with that in-breath and the out-breath, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. As our mind becomes empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We develop greater mindfulness and increase the energy in our body. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to merge into that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of the emptiness inside of you, all around you, where there's no body, where there is no thing, in no place and no time. All emptiness is energy. That is the quantum energy field. With unlimited possibilities and opportunities. The longer we stay connected to this emptiness of no body, no thing, dear friends, to this energy, the more open we become, the more we allow things to happen in our life. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to find that emptiness all around. stay aware of that emptiness, of that energy, that blackness. Become aware of the unlimited field of energy as no body. Remember, we are less matter, more energy. Allow yourself to stay away from your body, away from your life. The longer we stay connected to this field, the more opportunities we create into our life. Merge into your breath. Merge into that emptiness of yourself, dear friends. longer you stay connected to this energy, your divine self, this quantum consciousness, the more you experience your wholeness, that oneness, dear friends. Friends, let's express gratitude. It's an honor and privilege to be exploring consciousness at this time of history. Express gratitude to all things and everybody, your teachers, your parents, your family, friends, relatives, colleagues, partners, everybody. Deep gratitude to this grand nature, to all things used, the technology, to the companies and governments, to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful, I am powerful, and I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful, I am powerful, and I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I've let go of my past and celebrate.
Recollect your experience from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Alright, friends. We are talking about health, physical health, mental health, intelligence, PQ and IQ. There are two important aspects. We're covering this holistically, the whole model. First, getting better, solid with ourselves, then increasing our powers to create things, then working with people to multiply things, then making whatever we do more meaningful. Good to great, and great to enduring greatness. So there are many ways energy of the body can be increased. Because everything starts with the mind, a thought process. Being impeccable with our thought, impeccable with our speech. Eating the right food, gaining the right sleep. It's just not going and sleeping. doing the right things at work, everything is contributing to either depletion of energy or addition of energy. Everything, if it is not done properly, unscientifically it is done, then we deplete energy. Scientifically, with an increased energy of the body. That heart elevation process that we are doing is helping us increase the energy of the body. The science discovery is that if we make an intention, bring up an emotion of higher joyful gratitude, any of those emotions, and then direct that energy, that intention towards somebody, something, in a way that is going to help them, that it seems to make us really feel good inside more and more. It seems to make our brain coherent. Coherency means efficiency. Efficiency means for the same work we use less energy, more productive. If I have work to do and all the time I have to use single hand, then if I have a way to do both hands together and do the same work, then I'm more efficient. Because there is better balance, there is better coordination. Coherency of the brain is the same. It needs to become coherent. All parts of the brain are working so actively. More efficiency, more performance. So think only when it's required. Every thought is electromagnetic energy, think of it. And then 60,000 thoughts normally, and we keep thinking, unwanted, everything, energy is dissipating because thoughts create our reality. So if thinking unwanted things, then we are moving our energy towards things that are unwanted, and we experience it, we think more about those things, so we further lose it. So meditation naturally, of course, is bringing us into a low thought state. But we need to be aware, mindfulness is developed. How much? Should I bother about somebody makes a comment on me? If two people are arguing unnecessarily, should I be thinking about it? What is my neighbor doing? Should I be knowing about it? What's the point? Newspapers talk about so many things about third person. Is it required? There are so many articles. Gossip. Even gossip in the thought level, is it required? Keeping our mind cool and empty, of course, meditation, being aware mindfully that anytime thinking about a third person, when the person is not there, or talking about a situation, is a waste of energy. We are talking of energy maximization. Because in the context of creation through our thought, everything becomes so important. Impeccability in our speech. Meditation is leading us to a greater awareness, but the speech, the field of words are very, very, every word is energy, and then like a bullet, and the field of words are very important because we are impacting somebody else, we are influencing somebody else. So impeccability of speech. We share things very casually. Is it necessary? Because when we start looking at whatever we say is creating, and so we start thinking about, what do I say? Does it make a positive impact, a negative impact? Suppose we had some not so good incident in a meeting. When we come out, first thing we do is to go into the cafeteria and then talk about it. Talk about it in a way where then we relive the whole thing, and then people amplify it. if 3 words have been exchanged in the meeting, here they'll amplify it by 50% more to make their point stronger, so they cook up. And so we create a negative situation where by default we're pulling the energies of everybody down, and then people contribute to it. Impeccability of words means looking at least, we can take this guidance of a triple filter. What you say, triple filter. How you say, triple filter. 3 things and 3 things. Practice it. This is like an amazing thing, because words are a reflection of our mind, and then words are telling us where we are. Is it positive? Is it useful? And is it truthful? 3 things. Can we put whatever we speak through these filters? The more filters something we passes, the more useful it is, or more energetic it is going to be for us. Because it's always benefiting somebody, so there's always an exchange of emotion, so we become more energetic. Our words have to become very scientifically, and the science means these 3 things: positive, truthful, useful. At least one filter it must pass. 2 people arguing, neither positive, may not be useful at all to anybody. If it is useful to the manager at work, please go and then tell about it. But not telling to a colleague who may not be useful at all, but we just very casually share many things that happen in the world. Casually. Not useful. It could be truthful, but not useful, not positive. Is there a meaning to it? Many times we don't even know what is written. What we hear is truth at all. We talk about it. Hearsay, right? Meditation is making us aware of every thought, every word, so that we conserve energy and we are not impacting people unnecessarily, influencing them unnecessarily, more so if you are in leading positions, because every word has an impact on the other person. If they are open that shield, non-meditators naturally are taking in depending on how much respect they give us. The way we deliver, what is the intent with which we're delivering? Intention matters in when we deliver. Right timing matters, and the right tone matters. Hurtful versus non-hurtful. Same thing, we know it, we can deliver it. Hurtful, non-hurtful. Now everything is based on awareness. We tell somebody, hey, there is your thing doesn't work. We can tell with a strong voice, or we can say, you know what, I was trying it and it is not working. Are you aware of it? There are 2 ways of telling the same thing. Hurtful, non-hurtful. Timing. There is always a time to tell something. If you are celebrating, having a mistake, we see something wrong, pointing it at the time of celebration is wrong timing. You know it. So timing, intention, and then the tone are how we deliver it. And positive, truthful, and then useful is the content for filters. And everything is only awareness, dear friends. And awareness is built beautifully with meditation. But we must practice this power of being impeccable with our words, speaking less, speaking concise, speaking simple words. Sometimes we put very complex words to, potentially show off, but then it's not going to help others to even learn, understand what we speak. I might know a lot of Sanskrit words. What's the point? What's the point in just speaking Sanskrit language when others don't get anything at all? Or a high science language. Sometimes we go to speech, and then suppose we prepared for half an hour, 30 minutes. And so we just want to deliver the speech. Whether the audience is interested, not interested, we just want to deliver. Being awareness to be there, connecting with them, and then being spontaneous. So the speech is very important, because in a thought field, we can be independently think and then complete an experience, and we are totally independent. But when it comes to the speech, whatever we say has got an impact. Once we release it, we commit. Whatever we say, we commit to it. The nature of the soul is that it commits, and when you commit something, then you have to be bound by it. One of the biggest things that I've learned from Patriji in my 20 years is, from the day one, is the words have come. No complaints, no judgments in thought, no complaints from the words. Just blanket statement. No exceptions for this. No exceptions. That's the key. It is coming from two understandings. That one, everything that's happening to us is we are creating. So accept, own it, rather than complain about it. So find a solution. Work with people to find a solution as opposed to complain and then leave it. And many a times when we stop complaining, then we find a solution for ourselves too. And then no judgments. Everybody is right in their own level they're going through. Judging others means that we're blocking our manifestation, because we stay away from them. We separate ourselves from another person when we judge. Many times we don't even understand. How can we understand other people when we don't understand ourselves? So we constantly judge. So this whole training of a practice, now in the context of energy maximization, every thought, every word is energy. So we become more scientific in speech, scientific in thought. A girl in fact, yesterday my brother's daughter was sharing, when she was growing up, she was told, hey, be careful whether you are falling in love or falling in lust. When you're having friendships, love or lust. Now, we don't tell clearly, or look at it as a child takes every word so much clearly, and so then later on that confusion of whether something is love or lust is always there. Children take whatever words we take clearly, and then they start implementing. So the clarity of speech, explaining in detail. A child was told, and mom comes home and then said, the child is jumping up and down, singing because she's happy, and mom is a little frustrated, and then told, because she came back from work, was a little frustrated, whatever, due to the day's work, and said, stop singing, it is just horrible to listen. It sounds like a donkey's voice, because sometimes we're angry, we use words. And the child takes it. That is, at the age of 6 till 20 years old, she never opened to sing again, because she really believed her voice is sounding like unbearable sounds. So we are casting spells. Our words have to be very impeccable, and our thoughts have to be more scientific. And with meditation, our sleep is improving. Right sleep and right food are two other things. We're talking about the body energy. Right sleep and right food. Meditation is the sleep, when we go into the deepest states where without dreams, is a great way for the body to repair and rejuvenate. It's called the sleep, the REM sleep or dreamless sleep. NREM sleep, non-rapid eye movement sleep. That means you're fully zoned out. We are in this delta state, completely resting. We're completely resting in that state. And so when we do in the delta states sleep, then we are gaining so much energy, because the repair is happening, so much energy is happening, no thought state, completely. And meditation, regular meditation, is moving us into those states. So then we just need less sleep also is fine, optimal sleep. That's why people, when you go into sleep in meditation, it's a great thing. So experience it, enjoy it, because it enhance the body, recharge the body significantly. And before we go to sleep, we can go in the form of meditation. That is, with our eyes closed, observe the breath, and then slowly slip into sleep. It becomes yoga nidra, where it becomes a lot more powerful. And when we are in meditation, we start waking up sometimes. That means we finished our body's quota. Doing excessive sleep, you must have felt, we feel lethargic. If we sleep too much, we feel lethargic. For the rest of the day, we are very lethargic, slow, dull. With meditation, is optimizing the sleep, and so it optimizes, we become fresh. Sometimes we wake up early, and then that is the time to not force ourselves to sleep again. Instead, utilize that as an opportunity to use the time for do more energy activities like reading and more meditation. But it is optimizing people's sleep patterns. Some cases, initially, some may feel sleep more because it is always driving the body to recalibrate itself, to go into this homeostasis, so the right balance between sympathy and parasympathetic system. So it is sometimes making people sleep more or eat more initially, but slowly it optimizes to the right sleep, because you are getting a deeper delta sleeps. That means you go into the sleep, you don't remember what happened when you wake up next day. That no dreams, nothing. Dreams are good, but going into the delta state or no dreamless sleep is important. So not forcing ourselves to sleep when we don't feel sleepy is important. Taking some naps in the right time, the afternoon, it has a lot of scientific evidence. It also increases the mind's functioning very well. That means become more efficient. So energy gained. 10 minutes, 15 minutes of a quick nap could be very useful if people are able to do it. That's why a meditation room always helps in an office environment. If you are a leader, setting up a meditation room so people can go in, and then either you take a nap or just go into 10 minutes of meditation. Quick 10 minutes of meditation will sort of rest the mind so much, and then back to work again significantly. The right way to energize the body is to maintain fresh energy till the end of the day. And last thing of many things, dear friends, is food that we eat. This is a topic by itself that we will cover, but plant-based diet, energy diet is very, very important. Plant-based diet and energetic food, and eating only when we need, not just because we are attached to it, cravings, greed. Eating based on what body needs, and meditation improves our sensitivity to the body needs, and so we start optimizing our food. We go away from the regimes. We go away. It's good to eat healthy food, and healthy food is what we automatically navigate to. We don't curse ourselves in eating what we are eating. Instead, we love what we are eating. Vegetables, fruits, all those good things. It naturally comes when we meditate regularly. Body is telling us, just like a child tells mom when the child feels need for food or milk. In the same way, body is also telling us. We increase our awareness of the body, so automatically we consume optimally. Craving for the cheese will go away. Craving for foods, desserts, craving for things will grow away. Means we don't stop eating. Instead, we will not overeat. We are not driven because there is a feel-good chemical lesson. So we are automatically looking for always external things to latch on, to find that, to lower our stress. Automatically we are seeking something external. Yes, Monday we talked about stress increase that heightened awareness of the body. We want to do something, and as a result, We always seeking out external pleasures. Go to the chocolate, go to some cheese, go drink something, but meditation increases the sensitivity, meditation increases the feel-good hormones, and as a result, we are more tuned to the body needs, and slowly the cravings come down. And meditation increases awareness, so we start eating optimal food. Instead of 4 chapatis and 1.5, 2, then we say, okay, not required. Awareness is there, so we eat appropriately, optimally. We don't force out, but where it breaks is where we were told that you must eat so much of calories, so many cups of this, so many this of that, and then we force ourselves. That's where it breaks. Then you're losing the benefit of meditation. We have to break the patterns of that nature and then go according to the need of the body. Moderation is the key. So plant-based diet, why plant-based diet? We'll talk about it exclusively later this week. But it is always enhancing the energy and the health of the body significantly. Many of us know it. Routine work, breaking the routine work into going into more creative, doing things differently, is another energy depletion versus energy enhancing activity. We drag ourselves every day and then just routinely do things without even enjoying it. This is where we don't enjoy. Anytime we don't enjoy, then we're losing. And anytime we do something differently, we are gaining. Even driving to work, take a different route. Take a different route, take a different transport. We learn many things. So then it becomes, everything has to be a learning experience. When we do routine, there's no learning. When there's no learning, then we start losing energy because we don't enjoy it deep inside. Doing a report, do differently, enhance it. Now there is fear to enhance because we don't know if people will accept it. But meditation is helping us come over the fears. It starts giving so much recognition that we have any amount of potential for ourselves to live. We don't have to live for others. And so we start becoming brave to do things differently. But doing things differently, breaking the routine, will increase the energy of the body. So thank you very much, dear friends. In innumerable ways, meditation, by reducing the thoughts from thousands to less, we conserve a lot of energy. Meditation, by increasing the body sleep, we go into the deep sleeps faster, quicker. Earlier, if we're rolling on the bed for half an hour, now many people are doing it in a few seconds. So we gain tremendous amount of energy in the body. Our food needs become very optimal. Overeat, then digestion problems, right? So automatically we eat less, so digestion great. Stress less, digestion great. So better energy. They're all natural because we are less stress, less cortisol, so more easy digestions, and so more energy. So food becomes optimal, better digestion, low stress, and so more energy. Become more aware so that our speech, we practice it, impeccable speech, and so more energy. Newer things, more energy. Like this, dear friends, there are many areas. Emotions, we don't suppress emotions. When every suppressed emotion depletes, every suppressed emotion depletes energy. We let go, we express it more daringly. We want to give feedback, we bring the feedback with the right tone to give the feedback. Instead, we just suppress it, hold it to ourselves because we just can't tell anything to our boss. Then we hold it and then slowly deplete energy. So emotions become, we let go of the emotion, we release them. Sometimes, if we're not able to release, with the person in meditation, we are releasing a lot of those. We become free. Thank you, friends. So we'll meet back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We're continuing to learn how meditation is improving physical health, energy, and we share more tomorrow in our breakout sessions, being a Thursday.
I was searching, I was looking.
I request Manivananji to give his comments and energy before we close the session. He seems to be always energetic. Manvananji.
Thank you, Chandra sir, and all masters. It's really great. Every time when you hear your lesson, the magical voice and the entire session, it is grooming a lot. The first lesson what we were and now, this changed a lot, and the thought pattern and all doing work and sleep pattern in all aspects. Rather, I am finding much younger, in fact. Even when we met Karthikeyan sir last week, he asked, so I told you are the example. So definitely it is a very, very great program, and everyone should get benefit out of. Definitely we have to spread it, which we are doing. Really, really thankful to you and all the masters. In fact, now the team is set, everyone is taking care of their own thing, and without any effort, it is going on very smooth. I think every new meditation should really enjoy it, and they should spread as much as possible. Thank you very much.
So let me ask you this question, Manvanji. Do you think less and speak less now?
Yes, definitely. Earlier I used to talk a lot, and then even with my wife used to tell, you are talking too much. But now I reduced very often. So that energy source in the body and face.
Wonderful. Body and face. I love it. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manvanji, for so dearly helping in getting our magazine launched, by making sure that you just did it all so in a short time to reach out to the copies to SVB sir, Ramaswamiji and Karthikeyan sir and everyone there. Thank you. Yes. Now quote is some music.
Sir,
Yes, please go ahead, Anita madam.
yeah, dear friends and masters, we have a book club at 8:15 a.m. with the book track Miracles of Mindfulness. So just have your breakfast and then join the book club and expand your consciousness. Thank you.
I have nothing.
Sorry, we can't hear you, sir. Yeah.
I was told on Monday we had tremendous response to the book clubs, and great job there. All right, what happened? One second, something happened here. Yes. So great response there, and a great job by our book club facilitators. And this book, Miracle of Mindfulness, is the first time we're reading. First time we're reading this book. It's got to be wonderful. Friends, make use of this. These are power-packed wisdom sessions, because a lot of times we don't have time to read. And audio books are great, and then just going and then catching up with some key points about the books are even more great when somebody is doing it. So I would like to see, Namtha madam, that we have book club facilitators speak every day, one of them from the next few days. Okay?
Sure.
Share their experiences. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
And thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow again at 6 a.m. If anybody has questions, Koti, you don't have to play the music again. Anybody has questions or want to share something, please do. Otherwise, we'll see you all tomorrow at 6 a.m.